I now have 4 days of riding on the CLEW step-in bindings, and I want to answer 3 very important questions for you. 1, are they worth the money? 2, are they any good? 3, how do I like them compared to Burton Step On? Now, on the slopes, these bindings performed really well for me. Straight out of the gate, they were really easy to get in and out of. Most of the time now, when I'm coming off the chairlift, I have my foot sitting right under that toe strap. As soon as I stand up, I click in, and I can basically ride off the chairlift and straight onto the trail. Now, it's super nice. I never was able to do that with my Burton Step-Ons. Obviously, you can't do that with a traditional binding either, so that's one thing I really like, just eliminating that one extra step of having to ride over, make a ledge, click in. Then I'm able to just click in, get straight to the trail, which I think is going to be really great when I get to these bigger mountains or on a powder day. If you want to be first laps on a powder day, these bindings, you can't get any faster than that. I found the straps to be really, really comfortable. The ankle strap feels to me just like the ones that come on the Union bindings, and the toe strap is also really, really comfortable as well. I was really impressed with the way that it fits over the boot, and it's a nice, comfortable fit. I feel like it works really well. You get a great responsiveness out of the straps and the binding itself. It is a little bit of a stiffer binding, but with that, I think you gain some responsiveness. And one of the things I was worried about when switching from the Burton Step-Ons to the CLEW was that I was gonna lose that insane responsiveness that you get out of the Burton Step-On. And with these, I feel like it's not quite as responsive because I don't think you can get to that level without being attached to the binding, but it's almost there. But out of that, you gain a little bit of tweakability for your presses, butters, or when you're on jumps or doing things like that. You have a little bit more room for error, and so to be able to still hold that level of responsiveness but give you that tweakability back, I think is worth kind of the trade-off, depending on the riding that you're planning on doing. It does stiffen up the middle of your board in terms of flex a little bit, but it's not a horrible difference. You can it does feel stiff, but I think that's what gives you that quick responsiveness and edge to edge. Once I got used to using these bindings, we were basically doing hot laps where I was clicking in off the chair, riding all the way up to the lift line. There was no lines the other day, and while I was still moving, I would go on and pull that lever, pop my foot out, and basically ride straight onto the chairlift. And it just makes for a really fun experience where you can just constantly, cycle like that without having to ever stop, do any straps, anything like that. The straps don't feel like they come loose or anything throughout the day. Maybe once or twice I had to reach down and give it like an extra ratchet or something, but they stayed right where I wanted them to. They weren't constantly coming loose or anything like that, and I thought they performed really, really well. I have to say, the combination of the CLEW bindings plus with the Party Wave I've been using, I've been having some of the most fun laps that I have had on a snowboard in a long time. I've really, really enjoyed the way that these ride, and I cannot wait to test them into the bigger mountain. Like I've said in other videos, I plan on taking these to Utah. Do I think they're worth the money? Yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. And I think the great thing about these bindings is that they are gonna be compatible with any boot. You don't have to get a specific boot. You don't have to make any other upgrades if you're wanting to switch to a step-in binding. You literally can take your regular riding boots, buy these bindings, and they're gonna work. I definitely think they're worth the money. So do I like it more than the Step-Ons? I'll say this, the Step-Ons I had 2 full seasons on, so I had a lot more time to really use them. I used them in every scenario I could think of, so it's a little early to call it, but I will say, I like the CLEW enough. I had a buddy that needed a set of bindings. I sold him my Step-Ons already. I'm going CLEW all season. Mic drop. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. Hope you are getting some great snow where you are and having a fantastic winter already. Can't wait to see you all on the mountain soon, and see you in the next one.